Dealing with workforce hostility is a significant challenge of managers today. In seeking to create pro-employee environments, employers must remove threats to worker well-being. This includes reducing the likelihood of intimidation, harassment, threats, conflict, or violence. Here, it's important to emphasize that managers and officials committed to employee-friendly policies need to consider ways to avoid or cope with hostility. Workforce violence is so pervasive, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention classifies it as a national epidemic. It's important that employers recognize those most at risk, the warning signs or red flags that deserve attention, and the various types of workplace violence and rationales, and the steps necessary for appropriate action. Some warning signs for a potential workplace violence situation include poor workplace situations, the presence of an individual, family, or social problem, aggressive behavior in the workplace, and more. Workplace violence can occur, and it takes various forms, including violence by strangers lacking any relationship between the worker and the violent person, violence by customers or clients, and violence by coworkers. Finally, why and how might organizations best respond to workplace violence? The rationale for action is linked to several concerns, including the costly nature of violence incidents, zero tolerance for abusive, threatening, or violent behavior, and anticipated changes in the workplace environment. What form should action take? Here, policies, plans, and programs as well as procedures are needed. Organizations can forge cooperative relationships with law enforcement officials to help inform workers on ways to prevent and avoid workplace violence. Security procedures can be reviewed and updated, and security devices, silent alarms, metal detectors, and so on can be installed and maintained. Management can develop threat plans, offering guidance on how to respond to workplace threats, as well as post-incident plans to be implemented in the aftermath of violent events. Most jurisdictions have such policies or programs, usually written but sometimes only verbal.